So welcome back. In this video, we will be learning about how to print a right angle triangle. So here if you see this is a right angle triangle. So the input what we are providing is 5 and finally at the fifth row it will print a 5 asterisk. If you notice the number of asterisk depends on or the number of stars it depends on the number on the rows. For example, for the first row it will print only one star. Second row, second star. Third row, third star. It differs with the column as well, right? So fourth row, four stars, and fifth row it is fifth star. And if you see in first row, first column only one star, whereas in second column I don't see any star. So here the star is depending on the rows. Clear? That is even the column. If you see here in the first row, first column only single star got printed, whereas in the second column no star is getting printed because it is depending on the row. Clear? Now let us see how this can be done using the logic. As I mentioned, the outer loop is to print a row and the inner loop is to print a column. And right? So let us begin with the tracing. Initially I is 1, right? I is 1 and the first iteration goes like I less than or equal to n. So the value of n is 5. So 1 is less than or equal to 5, right? Now j equals to 1. J equals to 1. Now if you see j less than or equal to I. Why j is less than or equal to I? Because j loop will print for the column. And here the column is depending on the row. For this purpose j is less than or equal to I. Is indicating to print for the rows. I is the outer loop which will indicate to represent the row loop. Rows, right? I is the outer loop which will represent for the outer loop, right? For this purpose column, clear? For this purpose here we are using this condition j less than or equal to I. What is the value of j? It is 1. So 1 less than or equal to 1. The condition is 1 less than or equal to 1. Condition is true. So it will go ahead and print asterisk for the first row, first column. I is 1, which means I is 1, which means this is the first row and j is 1 for the first column. It is printing asterisk. Now j gets incremented, right? Initially j is 1 and j gets incremented and finally j would be 2. And when j is 2 and when j is 2, the condition is false. J less than or equal to I, the condition is false. So what happens? This loop will not get executed and finally it will come to this statement, which means this will fall to the next row. It will come, the cursor will come to the next line. Clear? After coming to the next line, I plus plus, that is increment, that is I would get incremented to 2. Initially I was 1. Clear? Now after getting incremented, it would be incremented to 2. Clear? Now the value of I is 2. Right? Now let us see what happens. I equals to 2. Now 2 less than or equal to, what is the value of I? 2 less than or equal to n, that is 2 less than or equal to 5. Right? Now j is 1. J is 1. J less than or equal to I, that is 1 less than or equal to, what is the value of I here? 2. The condition is true. So it will print asterisk for the second row. It will print asterisk for the second row, first column. If you see I is 2 means the console will be pointing here. Clear? And j equal to 1 means for the first column. It is printing asterisk. Right? Next, since now j gets incremented and j value would be 2. Clear? Now again it will check for the condition j less than or equal to I. That is 2 less than or equal to 2. The condition is true and the value of hashtag would be and star would get printed for the second column. Right? For the second row, second column. Hashtag would get printed. Now j is 3 after getting incremented and the condition is false. So it would point to the next line or next line. So it would be pointing here, right? Now the value of I is 2 and after incrementing it would be 3, right? So I equal to 3 and 3 less or equal to, what is the value of n? 5. Now again it will enter the inner loop, that is to print the column j equals to 1. Now for the first column, now for the third row first column, it is checking for the condition j less than or equal to I. What is j? 1 less than or equal to 3. So the condition is true, and for the third row first column star would get printed, right? Now the same happens next. J equal to 2, where 2 less than or equal to 3. The condition is true and it will print hashtag. Now when j is 3, to check for the condition again, j less than or equal to I. What is the value of I? Is 3. The condition is true and again hashtag could get printed, right? Now when j is 4, the condition is false and it will print to the next line. Now the value of I is incremented. Initially it was 3. Now it will be incremented to 4, right? I equals to 4. I equals to 4, and after that I less than or equal to n, that is 4 less than or equal to 5, right? Yes. So 4 less than or equal to 5 and j is 1 for the fourth row, right? For the fourth row, j is 1 and now it will check for the condition j less than or equal to I, that is 1 less than or equal to 4. The condition is true. So star would be printed for the fourth row first column. Now when j is 2, again to check for the condition where 2 less than or equal to 4, right? The condition is true and again has to could get printed. Now when j is 3, to check for the condition 3 less than or equal to 4, the condition is true. For the fourth row third column, star would get printed, right? Now moving on to the next iteration, j equals to 4, j less than or equal to 4, that is j is 4 less than or equal to 4. The condition is true. For the fourth row fourth column, hashtag could get printed, right? Now what happens in the fifth iteration? In the fifth iteration is happening because the condition is false here. Now for j equal to 5, the condition goes false. 5 is not less than or equal to 4. So it will come out and it will print the next, the console will go to the, the console will point to the next statement. The console will point to the next line, right? So I will be incremented to 5. Now 5 less than or equal to 5, the condition is true. So j is 1, right? Now here I is 5 and j is 1. And the condition is I less than or j less than or equal to I. 1 less than or equal to 5. J is 1 and n and I is 5. So 1 less than or equal to 5, the condition is true. Now for the fifth row, I is 5 means it will represent a fifth row. J is 1 will represent a first column. Star gets printed, right? Next j gets incremented to 2. And the condition is j less than or equal to I, 2 less than or equal to 5. The condition is true and star would get printed, right? Now j gets incremented to 3. To check for the condition 3 less than or equal to 5. Now again star would get printed and j gets incremented to 4. To check for the condition j less than or equal to I. Now for the fifth row fourth column, star would get printed. Finally when j is 5, The condition is j less than or equal to I. J is 5 and I is 5. 5 is not less than but it is equal to 5. So condition is true and asterisk could get printed. Now when j gets incremented to 6. When j gets incremented to 6, this condition is false. So it will come out and it will step to the next loop. Next line. That is the 6th row. Now finally I gets incremented to 6. So it will check for the condition. I less than or equal to n. What is the value of I here? 6. 6 less than or equal to 5? No, the condition is false. Since condition is false, it will skip the entire for loop and it will print this. Right? So this is how right angle triangle is formed for n equal to 5. And always make sure the logic what you are building will be suitable for any type of input we give. Here since it is n equal to 5, it has printed this. If I give even n equal to 7 also, it must provide me the output. Now let us check in the editor. The same program which I have explained to you, I have used over there. Here this is the inner loop, and since it is a right angle triangle, the column depends on the row. So the condition j equals to I is mandatory to provide. If you write j less than or equal to n, then it will print the number of asterisk as provided by the input. Clear? Now let us run this. Let us run this. Yes, and it is asking for the input to provide by the user. Yes, here you see it is printing a right angle triangle in a correct series. The first row contains one asterisk. Similarly, second row contains two stars. So it depends on number of rows. Clear? Let me run it once again. If I print as 1, if I type as 1, then 1 asterisk. Similarly, if I type as 10, then this is your right angle triangle. Clear? So the star point depends on number of rows. So this covers right angle triangle. In the upcoming video, we will start with the inverted right angle triangle. So till then, keep tracing the program and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.